Women have different strengths and styles of communicating. However, in the end, both parties are looking for generally the same thing in a friendship, someone who is encouraging, supportive, and trustworthy. That person is someone with whom they can share their secrets and who is just fun to be with. While both wanting the same thing, they participate in relationships differently while having different attitudes towards them as well. Women are more likely to end the relationship due to conflict. They're also more likely to blame themselves for relationship failures and credit others for relational success. They are also more likely to end the friendship if they find out the other person has lied to them. Men, on the other hand, are more likely to ignore the problems and focus on the positives in the relationship. Women also tend to disclose more than men. It's a fact, it just happens that way. They also tend to confide about weaknesses and conceal their strengths, in opposition to men who confide their weaknesses while enhancing their strengths. The amount and type of disclosure is important in creating and maintaining gender ideologies in cross-sex friendships. Women tend to disclose more intimate and self-related aspects of their life and more of the time. Yet the more equal the status between the two friends, the more disclosure occurs with both people. Communicator style, as we know, is just a fancy way of saying how a person uses language and body movement to signal how words should be taken, interpreted, filtered, or understood. Both men and women rate themselves very similarly on almost every aspect of communicator style and agree that they have more similarities than differences. The two exceptions, however, would be that women are said to be more animated and men more precise. How men and women use communicatory style coincides with their gender stereotypes. Women are perceived as being facilitators for communication, therefore having a style that is more attentive and open. Men's style is more associated with status and power, making their style more dominant, dramatic, relaxed, and convey control. The language used to communicate, for example, the way they talk, word choice, and how they interpret what is being said, reflect and reinforce the gender stereotype. Men generally control the conversation with their use of dominance. They generally talk more, get more positive evaluation from women during the course of their conversation, and perceptions of greater male influence. However, when a high dominant woman is paired with a low dominant man, the woman assumes leadership 71% of the time, in contrast to when a high dominant woman pairs with a high dominant man, when the woman then only assumes leadership for 31% of the time.
Created using Powtoon.